I have checked the reading. You must be prepared.
I can see her, the key, the simile. Father's will be done.
This is creepy.
You haven't anticipated Bellatrix.
Anyway, I need to stay late tonight. I got these papers to grade. Okay, bye.
Got my pictures. Surprised, aren't you?
You talked to Gossett?
I interviewed him.
Didn't seem like much for an interview when he was grabbing me.
Well, you heard the recording. He was lucid. Well, sort of anyway.
He sounds deranged.
According to you, he was dead. Deranged is an improvement.
Let's go. Take me there. What?
It's time for a regular meeting.
Meeting?
Between the editor-in-chief and the faculty advisor. That...
Can't we do it some other day?
No, Zoe. Now. We have a paper to plan. Bring Caleb.
Come on, Walsh.
This should be fun.
Zoe, before we begin, I'd like to say that I may have misjudged you. I would like for us to find a way to work together to make the paper the best that it can be.
This is already a great paper.
Please, let's not argue.
The stories we print are important. I want to keep printing them.
But in order to make the paper right, we should have regular meetings.
What do we need to talk about?
I have 2 agenda items. Number 1, we should put together a possible list of stories for the next issue. First, there's something that I would like for you to do today.
Now? I have an exam later.
We're all busy.
What's the story?
Dr. Primrose died yesterday. He was such a well-deserved teacher.
Primrose. English teacher, right?
Yes, that's him. We should do a story, do some interviews. Zoe, here's a list of names of staff members who might be able to provide some insight into the man.
Professor, this just seems like a puff piece we give to the new people. Like Walsh.
But he was a wonderful man. He deserves it. Take Caleb.
Professor, I think that...
Stop thinking. You're always thinking. But you're the editor-in-chief. Your staff is just as important as your leads. Take Caleb.
Let's go, Walsh.
Wait. That make nice stuff Sheckler gave you, you're okay with it?
No.
Maybe she's serious.
We'll see, but let's go talk to Gossett.
Here's the thing. He's gone.
What do you mean he's gone?
I went back there this morning and he's gone.
Walsh, are you messing with me?
You saw the pictures. You heard the audio. Besides, he's not gonna wait around in a refrigerator, being naked and all.
Anybody see a naked man leave?
Morning security reported nothing unusual last night.
Maybe he found another way out.
There's only one way out of Carver Hall, isn't there?
Well, there's the double doors, but they're armed, so if he went out that way, the whole building would have heard it.
Then he's still in there somewhere.
It's a big building. Look, I have another lead on Gossett. I'm gonna go talk to my contact at Founders Hall.
Wait, what about Primrose?
What about it?
Zoe, Sheckler asked us nicely.
There's something wrong with that woman.
We've still got to work with her.
So you can do the Primrose story. Find the contact at East Hall. His name's Oliveras. I'll talk to my friend at Founders. We'll meet at the Beat Defender after.
So you're giving me the shit work.
More than you, guy.
How about I just come with you? Look, I'm not asking for perfect trust, just that you let me help you. But let me help with the real stuff.
Okay. We will go do the Primrose story, and then you can come with me to talk to my man.
Wait, your man?
We hang out sometimes on the weekends.
Oh, I see.
Mind out of the gutter, Walsh.
Just following your lead.
Excuse me, Professor Oliveras?
Yes, what can I do for you?
We're reporters with the Beat Defender. We're here to do a story on Professor Primrose.
Wow, news travels fast.
Actually, Professor Sheckler sent us.
Of course, Bill and Gina were close. Well, please, come in, have a seat.
So, Sheckler asked us to do a story on Professor Primrose and his work, what kind of impact he had on the students, what he was like as a colleague, that sort of thing.
That would be good.
So, we just have a couple questions. My assistant here is going to take some notes. How long did you and Professor Primrose work together?
Bill and I shared this office for 22 years. He was a friendly and charming fellow. Easy to get along with, always fun with a pun.
And what kind of teacher was he?
Oh, he was tough, naturally. Always pushed students to do better than what they could already do. He believed in his students, usually more than they believed in themselves.
How long was he sick? It must have been difficult to teach regularly when you're ill.
He wasn't sick. He ran 2 miles every day. Never smoked, vegetarian. No one could have predicted a heart attack.
A heart attack?
Yes, a heart attack, while sitting right there, grading that very stack of papers.
Grading papers? A heart attack?
These papers, they weren't even his own students. He was helping out. That's the kind of person he was, and teacher. Great teacher. Bill, Professor Primrose, was always ready with his red pen. He used to say, no matter what a student writes, a teacher needs to grade. Or what's the point?
Caleb, got a text from Sheckler. We need to run.
Really? What about?
Is it okay if I take a picture of you for the paper?
Yes, of course, but I don't see why you need a picture of me.
Thank you very much for your time. If we have any other questions, can my associate reach out to you here?
Certainly.
Thanks for your help, and I'm sorry you lost such a good bye.
Gina Sheckler.
May I help you?
My name is Agent Tucker. This is Agent Niels. We're with the United States Secret Service.
Secret Service? That's unexpected. Is the President of the United States coming to campus?
No, ma'am. However, I do believe you've learned from your college president that 2 foreign nationals, children of a diplomat, have enrolled in your college.
Oh, yes, he did tell me.
We're here to secure their safety prior to their arrival.
I see. I'll help you in any way that I can.
We appreciate your cooperation, Ms. Sheckler.
Doctor.
Pardon me?
Doctor. I'm Dr. Sheckler.
Of course. Dr. Sheckler.
How can I help?
We'd just like to ask you a few questions. You teach English here, correct?
Agent Tucker, I am a scholar of Renaissance literature with a specialty in the works of John Donne.
So that would be yes. How long have you been an advisor to the college newspaper?
For just a few weeks now.
And how long have you known Zoe Delgado?
I've known Zoe personally since I first became faculty advisor. However, I've known of Zoe for quite some time.
What do you mean?
Zoe's a bit infamous around here. She's ambitious, and sometimes she lets her ambition get the better of her.
How so?
Last year, she followed a lead on an extramarital affair between 2 college employees. It was a front-page story. It cost the college some grief.
So would you say that Zoe is unpredictable?
I wouldn't. Agent Tucker, this does not feel like a simple interview.
Is Zoe erratic?
No, she's stubborn, she's ambitious, she likes to write the truth. She's merely young and doesn't know the difference between what's appropriate and what's not.
I see. Do you have files on the students who work for the newspaper?
We do for writing letters of recommendations and the like.
And I can presume that you have a file on Delgado. May we have it?
Certainly. Students are employees. However, the type of information that we collect is not as thorough as you are accustomed to. Oh my. That's odd.
What's odd?
The file is missing.
Oh, really?
Really? And I pride myself on being orderly.
This is Arthur.
Arthur, please bring me Zoe Delgado's file.
I put those files back yesterday, just like you asked me to.
Thank you, Arthur. I'm terribly sorry. I'm afraid the file isn't here.
Here's my card. If you find it or can think of anything we should know, just call that number.
Of course.
Dr. Sheckler, do you know where Zoe Delgado is right now?
We have to interview her. Routine, of course.
Not at the moment. I did send her on a lead. I can text her if you like.
That won't be necessary. Thank you for your time, Doctor.
Agent Tucker? Agent Neal?
I'm sorry, Doctor. One more thing. Does Zoe ever mention family? An aunt, perhaps? Her parents?
No, Zoe does not discuss her personal information with me. We don't have that kind of relationship. Otherwise, there's what's in the file.
The missing file.
I'm afraid so.
Thank you, Doctor.
Wait, what did Sheckler want?
Sheckler didn't text me.
Then what?
Look,
Wait, you stole these?
no, I'm no thief. I just accidentally picked them up when I put my shirt down.
Okay, why?
You heard him. That guy died while grading these papers.
Yeah?
Look at the professor's name at the top.
Gossett?
Gossett died last spring of a heart attack while grading papers. Primrose died while grading these papers.
That's a funny coincidence.
It's too weird to be just coincidence.
Zoe, are you suggesting that stack of papers has something to do with those teachers' deaths?
Call it reporter's intuition. There's something important in these papers. I just don't know what it is yet.
Are you seriously telling me that your reporter's intuition says that somehow those papers killed Gossett and Primrose by giving them heart attacks? Seriously. Sheckler. Gotta run.
Okay, errand boy. Just don't stab any backs I wouldn't stab.
Very funny. And you. Don't do anything without. Don't do anything unless. Just don't do anything.
Just go into the cafeteria, Mom.
You needed to see me, ma'am?
Where's Zoe?
We just finished with Primrose. I saw her heading to the cafeteria.
The next time you see her, tell her for me that 2 Secret Service agents are looking to interview her.
What? Secret Service? You mean the U.S. Secret Service?
Is that a serious question?
This sounds huge. Why don't you text her?
I certainly could, Kayla, but my relationship with Zoe is troubled. Tell her that her parents would be proud of her. Those exact words. Your parents would be proud of you.
Okay.
Say it.
Your parents would have been proud of you.
Fine. Good. Now go finish those notes you got from Olivares.
Hell, people do this for a living?
Finally. Are you gonna help work on the Primrose story, or just gonna do that?
It's the papers.
What's the papers?
Primrose, Gossett, the papers killed them.
Zoe, really?
I read it. This paper. I read it and almost passed out.
Okay, let me see it.
Aren't you listening?
Okay then, why are we here?
Well, this paper's a lead.
And?
We've got to find the writer of the paper.
Okay, why are we here?
My friend works in this office. He can help us find him. You know, his address, phone number, class schedule.
Okay, so help steal a student's private file?
Don't be so damn moral, Walsh.
You know, speaking of morals, Sheckler said something really weird.
What?
She told me to tell you your parents would be proud of you. Exactly like that. Weird, right? Why is Sheckler suddenly be supportive? And why those exact words? It seems Sheckler's trying to be nice to...
Gotta find the writer of the paper.
What?
I have a friend that works in the office that can help us find him. His address, his phone number, his class schedule.
Wait.
Quit screwing around, Walsh. Hi, is Cam Wheel here? Nick? Nick Kelly?
Yeah?
Hi, Nick. My name is Zoe Delgado. This is Caleb Walsh. We're reporters with the Beat Defender.
What?
The Beat Defender, the school newspaper?
School has a newspaper?
Yeah, it does. We're doing a story on one of your professors that actually died this semester.
One of my professors died this semester?
Yeah, and he actually died while grading one of your papers.
My paper.
Your paper.
So my paper killed a teacher. That's sick.
It is. So we were just wondering, how did you do it?
What do you mean?
How did you write the paper?
Like anyone else does, I started typing on my phone.
You write your papers on your phone?
Yeah, of course.
You cheated, didn't you?
No, I don't cheat.
Professor Gossett, the professor that you killed with your paper, he always said that plagiarism made him sick.
I didn't.
Looks like it made him sick enough that he dropped dead. reading your paper.
Not me. I just wrote whatever and took it to the tutor.
Tutor?
Yeah, I had a tutor look at it, so if it's plagiarized, she did it.
What tutor?
From the writing lab. She looked at it, added some stuff, changed things, made it sound better. She really did a lot.
What's the tutor's name?
I can't remember, but she wore a stupid hat.
A hat?
Yeah, she was always tossing these weird coins with holes in them.
Tossing coins? Huh.
Yeah, tosses them on the table, looks at some book, writes some notes. It's really whacked.
Thanks, Nick. Appreciate your help. And don't forget, plagiarism kills.
Okay, thanks.
We have to find that tutor.
If you say so.
Hi,
Hey, here for an appointment?
I'm Zoe. We're reporters with the Beat Defender.
Oh yeah, I read your paper.
Yes, we just wanted to ask you a couple questions.
About what?
Well, first, what's your name?
Rita Foster.
Nice to meet you, Rita. How long have you been tutoring?
This is my 3rd semester. What's this about?
Well, do you know a Nick Kelly?
Nick Kelly. I help a lot of people. I don't really remember that name.
Well, Caleb and I, this is Caleb.
Hey.
We're doing a story about how common plagiarism is. You know, there's a lot of cheating going around.
Is there?
Oh, yeah. You think you know somebody, and then you just find out they're cheating.
Terrible, really. Makes us all look bad.
Us?
Yeah. Students? We all look bad even though we'd never cheat?
Yep, couldn't agree more. But see, here's the thing. A professor died while grading Nick's paper. Of course, that caught the college's attention. Now they think that there's plagiarism.
People just shouldn't cheat like that.
Yeah, right, totally. But anyway, we talked to Nick, and he said that you added a bunch of things to his paper to make it sound good.
I'm sure that's true, kinda. Most of the time they need help with their flow.
He said you added the plagiarism.
It's a fine line between helping somebody and doing their work for them. If there was any cheating, it wasn't me.
Sure, yeah, we just wanted to get all of our facts straight.
Did this Nick give you my name?
No, he said we know who you are because, well, you always wear a hat.
So the appointment with Nick, it was just like any other appointment. A kid comes in, you help him with the paper, that's it.
That's it. If there was any cheating, it wasn't me. Besides, why would I? I'd lose my job.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Rita, just one more question.
I think we have enough, Zoe. Rita, thank you so much for your help. If you could think of anything else, please email us. It's on the back.
I'm sorry I couldn't be more help.
Oh, no, you were perfect. Thanks so much.
Don't ever do that again.
What? Stop you from making a fool of yourself?
Interrupt my questioning, pull me up by the arm.
Oh, come on, Zoe was a dead end.
You don't know that.
What are you thinking? Rita there put a magic spell, a curse on a Nick's paper to kill Gossett and Primrose?
Now that you put it that way, yes, that's exactly what I think.
Come on, Zoe.
A dead man comes back to life, but this is too much for you to accept?
Honestly, I don't think Gossett was dead to begin with.
That woman kills with words.
Zoe, you've got to get real. There is no such thing as magic words that can kill people.
Then how do you explain it?
There's nothing to explain, except why we haven't done the assignment Sheckler gave us.
Sheckler.
Zoe, wait. Look, I just want to be a reporter, and working with Sheckler is a way for me to do it.
Okay, so you go follow the boss's project. I got my own lead.
Zoe, we're supposed to work together.
Whatever, man. I gotta go see my guy.
Oh, you're mad.
Shut up, okay? Just go finish the story and we'll meet back in the Beat Defender. But just leave me alone right now.
Miss Delgado, we meet again.
Oh, I know you, Mrs. Bentley, right?
How can I help you?
I'm looking for Mike Besterman. This is his desk.
This is my desk. The man who had this desk no longer works here.
I just talked to him. He would have told me that.
He was fired.
Fired? Why?
Privacy forbids me from giving you this information, but drug addicts have a hard time holding down a job.
Drugs? But Michael couldn't even drink 2 beers in a row. He's a total straight edge.
Perhaps, but what about you? You've been accessing secure files illegally.
No.
These files are protected by privacy rules, which are enforced, by the way, by the federal government.
I haven't looked into any private files.
Don't play dumb with me, Miss Delgado. You had an employee strung out on opioids access secure files for you.
This is bullshit. Michael's not a druggie.
Being an accomplice to someone who accesses secure files is grounds for expulsion from this college.
But you just told me information that's protected by privacy laws.
Did I?
Michael would know what's going on.
Look, here's my suggestion. Stick to your schoolwork.
I haven't...
I could report you, or you could stick with your studies.
Just wait.
I told you I could report you. Shit. I told you not to talk to me like that.
Hello?
Good. You're past the worst of the effect. You'll survive.
Who is this?
Feeling better now?
Who are you?
You could feel it, couldn't you? The darkness, the pain. But you couldn't. Just couldn't stop reading, even though you were dying.
How do you know that?
I know things, Miss Delgado. And I may be useful to you.
Yeah, but how?
For instance, I know that the witch just tried to kill you. I know that Dr. Moreau has plans inside of plans. And I know where you can find Dr. Gossett. Are you interested?
Yes. Yes, how do I find you?
Sadly, right now, you have something more important to do. Get ready to start running.
What are you talking about?
The email you just read, that nearly stopped your heart. You aren't the only recipient.
Caleb!
Run, Miss Delgado, run. We'll talk again soon.